Oh yeah, welcome back everybody, Monte here. More Monte's Mod Madness Train Fever, that is. And here we have it, this guy right here, this is the Timber Gym. We're going off my now Portland Timbers, as you see the scarves behind me that are playing in the playoffs right now. It's time. This is the big wood train to have some more names of trains. So we got the Timber Gym, we're going to have a Timber Joey going up next. And because the wood, we need more of it. So we're going to be troubleshooting my goods lines, which is more just upgrading now that it's 1911. That's right, 1911. And it looks like February, and it snowed. It's snowing. No, I added the Let It Snow mod. I'm not going to be, don't worry, if you don't like the snow mod, it's only in every once in a while. Try to do it when I load in on the winter games and things like that. But just a nice change of pace. We'll probably go back to just straight up normal summertime good times next episode. We've been doing the Indian summer pretty much the entire series so far. So yes, this is the Timber Gym trucking along, training along, or railroadingly along to get more wood. But as I said, we're going to troubleshoot these cargoes and I'm going to show off some more mods. Thank you guys all for the comments. Too many comments for me to say thank you to everybody. There will be a special thank you to Steve Plays later in the episode. All Patreon members. Yeah, so wood. Look at that. 202 waiting to pick up. So definitely another train needed here. Also, so 1911, 1916 is when the first electric trains hit. First thing I want to do for electric trains is going to be the pig iron here. But quick update, interurbans, the interurbans. Now, good comments and thanks for the definite heads up on these exchanges right here. Now I am going to get more mods that have a larger train station / tram station that will allow me to do goods. But for now, the max storage on these is 18. So, make sure, like on this coal tram line, that you always have full load. Any, full load all, whatever you have going here. But what it's going to do is make this interurban here the storage. So everything is going to come direct from the coal mine. The goods are going to come in here, and they're going to just fill this guy up, and he's almost at 50. And now that's perfect because these guys are so fast. Overpowered fast. That's the only thing I feel is a little bit overpowered with these guys is the speed for the early on. But hey, they don't come out until the 1900s. So, and this is the Mod Madness. It's not about fairness. It's about madness. So as you can see, I only put 2 on the line. I'm going to eventually do 3 because now this one's filling up. But I don't have any loss. This guy should make it and drop off all 50 coal. And everything's going really good. Let me pull up. I like to pull up my industry and keep it up here just so I can keep an eye on this. Because I've had some fall-offs in the years coming into the future where, you know, things didn't go too well. And what I like to do is I record and create some save points along the way. Or, no, I play and record some save points. And then I go back into some of those saves and come back and record. So that's how I'm able to jump forward. The one thing I'm not doing is going back and forth and re-cleaning up everything as efficient and perfect as possible. So in a weird way, it is a straight playthrough. The mistakes happen. But what's nice is I kind of go back and I talk about them and I can go show things off. So you've seen that the wood line is going to be expanded. You've seen the Timber Gym. Now, let's head on up north. Where's this? Midland. Alright, this one's cool. We're going to go ahead and get rid of the goods here. We're going to stop looking at cargo for a second. And yes, I've added some fun new mods in this town. And what I want to do is get, even though it's 1911, I've got some old horse-drawn carriages. I'm going to transport them up here. And I'm going to set up a line through, yes, new mods. There are new mods hitting Train Fever. Sorry, I can't remember everyone's names for whoever makes these, but check out this one. As we got the Jam and Train Fever music going in the background. But yeah, this is a great one. Of course, the link will be below in my Train Fever comment section. And I will get a Google Doc or something put together that'll have all the links. But it takes enough time to go ahead and just record these and edit them and get these going as fast as possible. But I want to try to up the ante and get those things going a little bit more for you guys. So yes, castles, trains, snow. I want to jump to 1916, so a 5-year future jump, and start adding some electric. Like I said, I want to add it to the pig iron line, and we will see how that looks, because this area right here is looking pretty good, and hopefully we'll join in the summer and it'll look real nice and warm and all that. So see you guys soon. Hold on tight. Alright, well, we're back. It's not 1916 yet, only 1913, but a quick pit stop as a mod has been added. That's right, the Junkyard mod. Another cool mod. Nice detail. It's kind of like the classic Train Fever guy right there, all broke in half and spray painted on. Pretty cool. You can actually build track right through it. So this is real track right here. So you can drive through that. Pretty neat. Just clips onto a track right here. As you can see, I can just put it right in the middle. Make that look kind of interesting. Something like, let's see, if all these tracks actually drove through it in a clean manner, I wouldn't mind it. Like if it was just like these two, but those other two don't work out. So I don't know, but it's there. Now, before we jump back into the Monte's Train Time Machine, let's check out the Steve Plays no longer $2 hauler, $10 hauler. That's right. Thanks, buddy. Steve Plays. No speech, but we are going to watch your train because I did some cool things. No longer is the Steve Plays $10 hauler a one city stop. It now covers 2 cities on this goods line, and eventually will cover 3. It will have multiple trains running on the line, so we'll have to come up with a full-out train line. But let's see. Let's go ahead and just follow them and speed time up to the max. See, the frame rate drop isn't too painful. So I had to build some bridges, do some little special things. As you can see, look, I'll bring up my cargo, and you'll see, oh, there's going to be stuff moving around that we shouldn't see. Or maybe I fixed it. Nope. See how there's crude oil going down the line on its own? That's just wasted money. I haven't done the upgrades that I needed to. I have the right new trucks. I just don't have the... I haven't taken the time to just pause the game. I mean, I got almost 400 million in the bank. And what I need to do is pause and do a lot of infrastructure work. But I figure, hey, I'm making good money. We're trucking right along. I'm loving this mod series. I'm more having fun just featuring new mods every series, every episode. And what I'm happy, though, is when I'm done with this, we're going to clean house. We're going to go all USA. All USA, even the desert and everything. Haven't really done that besides like a live stream. And we're going to go no mods, just vanilla. See if there's any last-minute achievements we need to knock out or anything like that. I think we got most of them. I can't do achievements right now because the mods that I have are active. You can do certain mods, but then there's definitely some stuff I need to do. Some of these I just needed some larger platforms like speed of light, some simple ones that I need to just knock out. But this is what's new. Now that I do this stop here and drop off the goods, that's our normal stop to Madison. Is this Madison? Maybe? No. Yes, it is Madison. That's where the Silver Toe Express heads into. But I like these bigger trains. Really kind of a waste to have so many box cars on here. But it just looks good, especially coming around those bends. And what I've done is I've already double tracked it. I had to do some messing around here. Unfortunately, there's this little inefficient curve on this line, but it looks good going through the town. But there was really no other way to have that hit that stop and then maybe go way out here. But I had train lines I had to go over. It was really quite a lot of work. So I just had it kind of split out. So the return trip is way more direct, faster. This is just dropping these goods off. And now finally, Athens is getting some goods. Hey, maybe it's only 5 goods, but still, that's more than it was getting before. And it's just moving right along. And these guys are still enjoying now They've got goods. They've got the nice Baltimore Penn Station. They've got a nice little downtown interurban here. Look at this. All kinds of good stuff going on. And then Paul, thanks for sending me some cool little historical images. Actually, I will post those up on this video of the interurbans. That's something I want to do in my next series, because the US series, that's going to be season 4. And to keep these kind of hot and kind of interesting, I think I'm going to try to go actually do a little bit more research on historical things. So like when we're playing certain years, try to find, this is such a bad little stop for this interurban. That's some tight turns, but it seemed to actually work out, taking out all the roofs. But I don't know, just add some of that stuff. We'll see. But let's keep at it. I'm going to go ahead and pause, and we'll move ahead shortly. Okay, I pressed a button, and I had to all kinds of background stuff running, so I'm back. We're back. It's all good. That's what the little other music was playing. It was my other recording playing in the background that I had earlier. So things are going well. It is still now 1914. I'm going to go ahead and jump forward. And there he goes, heading back to get more goods. And let's see what we can do about getting some electric lines going next. Not next episode, just for the next bit. And then after that, it will be an episode, and I will see you guys next time. But for now, let's go ahead and jump 2 years future. Well, welcome back. What a cool time to join in. It's summertime again. It's beautiful. Actually, it's February, but hey, whatever. The snow's gone. I'll call it summertime. We just hit 400 million in the bank, 1916, and this is the Big Oinker. One of the Mikados right here. What is it, 282, something like that? I don't know, but I wish I could remember those kinds of things. But the line's looking good. As you can notice, the track here has been upgraded. It's ready. It's just prepped. It's time. Let's go electric. We're going to go full speed ahead because how I like to do things is vehicle. I never noticed that little tunnel under here as well with the road tunnel. That's a nice effect. Vehicle replacement. It's much better than trying to park and change your vehicles and all that, because it doesn't interrupt the goods line, especially with this household goods. I have accidentally broken this line so many times where, look, I am just now recovering back down to 138. I know everything's going to go fine. There's nothing wrong besides I would make changes and then I would forget, whoa, everything, calm down and let's get a nice look at this. I love this stop with the tram and everything. Overpowered what they are. They're making everything look cool. So come on, let's see. Let's get an upgrade. 25%. Electric. Yes, we did it. We did it. All right, let's turn this bad boy around, and here we have our nice new Big Oinker. Hauling more goods, going electric, looking nice. Let's just zoom in again here, shall we? Get a nice little look. Cool. It'd be nice to get that headlight working. Get some nice lighting effects going. I'm so excited for what Urban Games is up to. I don't know, some kind of transport game in the background. It's gonna be fun. So yes, we've got electric. That was a big thing. That's what we were hoping for in 1916. I'm only doing it with my pig iron for now. My pig iron is gone electric. Now, you wanted to see it. You wanted to check it out. I'm going to force it on you anyway. The wood line. What is going on? We got Timber Gym 101. We still have 179. And that's because I need to upgrade another train. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead and add one. And now we have the A35, which is something I'd like to play around with. So I want to buy that. And we're going to go ahead and add, quite a few of these. Let's go ahead and, how many do I have? One too many? No, let's just add one more for fun. And add another train line on the wood. And this is, like I said I said in the snow episode, I just didn't add them on here. This is going to be Timber Joey, the other mascot, the new mascot, for the MLS Portland Timbers, who just nil-nilled on leg 1 of their playoff game. So we shall see how it goes. But this is Joey, the other one's Jim. There we go, there we have it. Get these guys trucking along and getting some more trains going. We're going to keep this and the steel line classic as ever. Probably in 1 or 2 years we'll get another engine to upgrade the steel line. Get rid of all these little iron horses running around helping me get started. And yes, that's where we're going to go. What else? What else? I don't know what happened here. It was something in a save. I upgraded my vehicles and then forgot on one of my later saves that I didn't. So I have to go back through here and get rid of all these horses because that's what's drying me up. That was another issue. Was had some bog down on some of my raw resources, and it all trickled down and killed our Ventura household goods. But all that's getting fixed. I like to keep the cargo button on now so you can see that and remember. When you see things like this, that's just, oh, those things, that guy right there, he's hiding, he's going there. Just lost money. Money. He should be on one of these trucks. But yeah, so that's an easy thing. Coke, coal, vehicle replacement, change, go over here. Now that we had the Benz, that's what I was waiting for. Coke, fuel, no, I just want coal because these guys are getting me the coal. And say yes, upgrade. I didn't actually say okay, and then yes, upgrade. So there we have it. So each time any of these guys stop at one side or the other, they're going to upgrade. So let's go full speed and we can check this out. Boom. Now we got the Benz running, and the Benz is going to be hauling. So I mean to zoom in a little bit more and show off all these things and this goodness. And one last thing is, remember how I showed off the castle at the beginning of the episode? There is another castle, the castle with the moat. That's all it is. There's one without and one with. So those things, again, under signals, that's where I have all my little designs. The Berg 1B, something Graben, I don't know. Yeah, I'll put the links below. Lots of cool stuff. I think I got some nice screenshots that I've posted. I added another church over here, and everything's just looking fantastic with all the mods. Back to Indian Summer, because I had to get this mod. I removed the Let It Snow, and it was still snowy because it didn't rewrite something on it, so I had to write this one. There's also another summer pack out there, so I do, if you guys know of some good texture mods, let me know, and I will try to add those as well, trying to feature everything. So yeah, we kind of flashed through the years. We went all the way from 1906 to 1916, so I kind of want to leave you guys there this episode, leave you guys hanging, leave you guys wanting more. Oh, train 1. This is the new train, that's right. This is the second train helping out the Steve Plays $10 hauler. Alright, remember, sub, share, and subscribe. Sub, share, and subscribe. I always say that. I always say double subscribe, so now I've said subscribe like 5 times. So if you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Share. Subscribe. Peace.